We have here three sides of a triangle. So side, side, side is what we have. And to solve a side, side, side triangle, we use the law of cosines. So the law of cosines, there's three different versions. I'm just going to use the first. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine of a. So I have the side A and the side B and the side C, so I can get the angle A. An alternate version of this formula is if you solve for cosine of A, you get b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. And so we can plug in those three sides here, and we get cosine of A equals 21 squared plus 26 squared minus 19 squared over 2 times 21 times 26. Now plugging this into the calculator, we have 21 squared plus 26 squared minus 19 squared all over 2 times 21 times 26. Now this is the cosine of A, and we want the inverse cosine of that to get the angle A. Cosine inverse of that thing. Okay, and so we can go do that here. Cosine inverse of that number, and we get I'll just round to one decimal place here, about 46.2 degrees. And we can actually follow this pattern to find all three angles if we want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here using the law of cosines. Let's use the other or another form, which is b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine of b, or the alternate form of that, which is cosine of b equals a squared plus c squared minus b squared over 2ac. And then, of course, if we solve for b, we'd have b equals the cosine inverse of that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just type that into our calculator with our A, B, and C plugged in. I guess I'll write that here first. So let's see, A was 19, so 19 squared, plus C was 26 squared, minus B was 21 squared, over 2 times A times C. All right, and now we can go ahead and type that into our calculator. So cosine inverse of 19 squared plus 26 squared minus 21 squared over 2 times 19 times 26. And we get about 52.9, about 52.9. And of course, so now we have angles A and B. We can get angle C by subtracting those two from 180. So 180 minus the 46.2 minus the 52.9 degrees. And that 180 minus 46.2 minus 52.9 gives us about 80.9 degrees. And so we've solved our triangle now. We have all three angles and, of course, the three sides that were originally given. Now, it also says here, find the area of the triangle. And given three sides, we have a formula, Heron's formula, that states that the area of a triangle is equal to the square root of s times s minus a times s minus b times s minus c, where s is a plus b plus c over 2. And so we can use that here. Of course, A, B, and C were given to us, 19, 21, and 26. So S is 19 plus 21 plus 26 all over 2. And that's 66 divided by 2, or 33. Now we can plug that in for S, and of course A, B, and C are again those 3 side lengths. So the area, we have the square root of 33 times 33 minus 19 times 33 minus 21, 33 minus 21 times 33 minus 26. So that's, I'll just do what I can by hand here, 33 times 14 times 12 and times 7. So let's go ahead and plug that into our calculator. Here we've got the square root of 33 times 14 times 12 times 7, and we get about 197. About 197. Or if you wanted an exact form, you could just say 42 root 22.